and they really think they'll collect that money. Hey.
When all it will take them is just to remove Nigeria, Naira from their platform. They have nothing to do with it again with that.
Bible, that is it. That's what people don't understand.
That's all they need to do.
All Binance have to do. Binance would go to Nigeria with a very good lawyer.
Yeah.
And of course, they can report Nigeria to the International Financial Committee.
As well.
They will release those two white guys. And all they have to do is remove the Naira and say that
we won't do business.
Nigeria is not available.
Welcome.
Simple.
So Nigerians can go find other means. Yes.
Exactly. And do you think that will hurt Binance? Nigerians, when they buy rice for almost 100,000, do they really think Binance is going to get hurt? Nigeria, the education in Nigeria is
for a whole country.
Nigeria's education is grammar poor, because if they have in-depth reasoning, critical analysis, in fact, they will want to see how Binance can even operate in Nigeria better. They will give them lucrative deals so that they can even come out
and control those who uses the system, the platform.
Exactly.
No, they are not. They are not that smart.
They're not. They are not smart, Maiyegun. And in fact, Nigerians, you see, just tell you why I will tell you another reason why the country.
Okay, now make it the final one so that I can take another call.
I'll make this a final one so that I can take another call. Yeah. Look, in America, I've forgotten 1 year. I don't know whose administration. I think it was Trump's administration. I think Trump wanted to employ one guy or so. I don't know, one billionaire guy in his economic team, something like that, just one guy.
I can't remember the name, but read the comment.
The whole of
one Trump. Somebody will.
I will check the comment.
Yes.
The whole of America, including his own supporters, did not want that guy. And I think Trump listened, or whichever that regime is. Nigeria was comfortable in Kolu employing Oduduwa Emefiole, a guy that has destroyed how many banks?
At least
somebody that was sacked. Exactly, somebody that was sacked from the financial sector, a disgrace in the banking industry, is now your CBN governor. And you think Nigeria to be well? God punish all of you. My good, thank you, Jerry. Let me start working. Have a good day.
You've done well. One true emperor is going to be one prominent name that a lot of you are going to become so used. One prominent voice that a lot of you are going to get used to on BrunchTime with Maiyegun. BrunchTime with Maiyegun is going to be happening every day as time permits, for a start, okay? And in the long run, it's going to be every day on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube. It's a phone-in program, and it could be about any short topic or the ones you probably wanted to talk about. So from wherever you are joining from, you can easily drop it before you go to work. Or you can drop it during your break time, lunch break time, while you are with Maiyegun Abi. I have another caller here. Hello there.
Hello, Mr. Maiyegun.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm doing fine. I'm actually called because I want your body. Yorùbá ronú. Baba wa Tinubu. Is it Buhari that's there now? They are going after Sunday Igboho again. These people don't get it. They don't. This Tinubu guy is crazy. They think he's one of them because he's Yoruba. He don't give a heck about you all, and they keep on believing that he will change or will make some Tinubu and this. Are they crazy? You know what? You only use this thing that make me so laugh, and it's true about it. These people don't get it yet. It's just because it's Tinubu and Yoruba doesn't
means that we're Yorubas who have been under the siege when Bokwari was there. Now that a Yoruba man is there means that Yorubas who are under the same siege of the Fulani terrorists should just keep quiet. Or else what, Baba? What would they do? That's the state.
I don't understand. They can come out and make a statement about what Sonny Igboho said. But that guy that was somebody go kill Remi Tinubu, they don't care about that one.
They said you should apologize, Baba.
Oh my God. You know You know, I make a statement that you make me. This something that make me cry. I'm like, you know, what's going on in that country? You know, shell gone. Are they mad?
It must be. A lot is going on, Baba. A lot.
And these guys are in Facebook, social media, Baba Tinubu, and you are saying you are educated, you are well educated, and you don't see this, that this guy is crazy. He doesn't think about you all.
I know. He just told them, by the way, that he's not in a hurry to restructure Nigeria. Baba, in a hurry, you the crazy. You don't get plan to restructure anything. No, they tell them, say you know they're in a hurry. But I got something that Wale Soyinka said at the Punch 50th anniversary yesterday. He said, if breaking up Nigeria is going to allow us to reach our potential and live in peace, then let that happen. These two statements happened yesterday, are two contradictory statements from the same people, Abi. They don't get any plan. Who is your father?
They are gaslighting Nigerians. They are lying. They are doing, and Nigeria believe in them.
I don't think Nigerians that said that. I think Nigerians are scared of them.
Yeah. This way things are going now. It's no longer scared no more. On that shit on him.
Everybody buying. So yeah.
The same Sonny Good that was saying something just to please Tinubu, Baba Tinubu, now they are going after him now.
They are already not comfortable with him. You know, say,
my goodness, I don't know.
Igbowo is how can I describe him here, right? Igbowo is not that individual that can live quietly. Even if we are not talking about this, what do you call it, the insecurity issue, or the Fulani terrorism and all that, then the Yoruba nation and the sovereignty and all that. If Igbowo is not involved in any of that, he's somebody that never really lived quietly before. So what happened is that Igbowo's the last attempt on his life to kill him, that he managed to escape from them, okay, is a great miss for them somehow, which means Igbowo continue to be a bit of a threat to the establishment, all right? So now Igbowo coming back to now display some level of like, I am bigger now. With the level of people he's parading and the rest, now it's going to make them uncomfortable. It's going to say something that will eventually make all of us probably see if indeed Tinubu will protect Yoruba land or protect Igbowo himself, or we only just kick the can down the road. Baba, time will tell you.
This is proving again that those Oba that are calling to son Igbowo, come, you are with our son. They are all gaslighting Yorubas and Nigerians.
Yep.
The day will happen, man. They will beg to now to their kingdom come. Nobody will listen to them. To one shit, one thing, no do more. The Nigerians will rise one of these days, very soon.
Eventually.
Because these people don't care about life. They go to other country. They see where the country runs. Peace of mind. And this now tells me that I want to run Nigeria. I want Fulani Northern don't run Nigerians. Because anybody from Northern can say anything, do anything. Nobody stops them. But anybody from Igbo land or Yoruba land, they will come to MTV. You can't say this, you can't be doing this. Let me other color.
You've also raised this, sir. You've raised a very vital point. I won't lie, sir, right? Because we all saw, in fact, we were expecting some level of drama when that guy called for the killing of Remy. But here we are. It is what it is, Sha. Anyway, thank you so much for pointing out.
They are proving it to me. They are proving it to us every day that this Nigeria is not for us.
It is not.
It's for Northern. That's for them.
Bless you.
Anyway, my good time.
So it is brunch time, ladies and gentlemen, brethren. Brunch time with Maiyegun. Some of you are munching your breakfast as you are watching this now, getting yourselves out of the house, and you know what I mean. Some of you have already gotten yourselves out of the house and you're right in the office or your business or wherever you are. In fact, some of you are still lying in your bed, thinking of how the day is going to go. And here you are listening and watching Maiyegun, while others already have day into their day. So I have a caller from this part.
Yes, my brother
Good afternoon,
Maiyegun.
ma. How are you?
I'm fine today, thank God.
Our
Me
lady,
too.
you you have a time for the brunch time, ma'am.
Yeah, I have been watching, but sometimes I don't have the stamina with the stress they are
Right.
giving us over there. Sometimes it gets on me.
That you just want to keep quiet there and just
Yes, I
like
cry, I pray, and then I
bless
don't
you.
know what to do. Yeah,
Bless you. Anyway,
particularly
thanks
those
for
of
joining
us.
us.
Yeah, thank you so much. Those of us who still have children over there, it's difficult. I have 5 kids, and 3 are here, and 2 are still there. And I'm just praying to God to bring them out of that silly country for me. Yeah, coming about your discussion today, because I heard you say that somebody can raise a topic on your brunch time or something like that.
That is right. Like if you have something you really want to talk about,
Yeah, this
you
issue is very, very important.
Yes, ma'am.
It's very, very important. The Nigerian bankers are operating or enslaving all the young women working with them, particularly the ones you call marketers. Over here, you don't need any girl coming to knock your door to invite you to the bank or whatever. But over there, they send all these girls out, and majority of them carry their condoms with them.
Wow.
As if they are going out for prostitution. And all the millionaires they want to bring to the bank want to sleep with them. Majority of them are also married men. So you either accept me to sleep with you, or I will not bank with your bank. So somebody I know told me the whole story. I said, if you must do that nonsense, then get out of the bank and do it for yourself. Why would you do that so that somebody can bring money into your bank in millions?
That's prostitution.
And at the end of the day, you are not getting anything, like they are giving you any special treatment because of the type of people you are bringing to their bank. I say it's better for you to leave that stupid bank and then go and do that if you must do it. You don't really need to do it. So, and they say it's a general thing in Nigerian banks. So they send these girls out to look for customers. So if you are not able to bring all these millionaires, they treat you badly and they sack you. And it's happening quietly, and it's been happening for years in Nigeria. Particularly, I don't know other parts of Nigeria, but basically those ones in Lagos, they are used as prostitutes to bring money to the banks. And this thing can be stopped. It can be reported. It's terrible. What
it is
these
the
bankers
system that should protect such people when such victims comes out. Here in the UK, if any of your superior solicit for sex by any means, right, you have the right to report them and you won't lose your job or any of your benefits.
Yes, you can report them there.
The system makes them vulnerable. Go on, man.
Yeah, but if you report them there, who are you reporting them to? Is it also not the corrupt police you are reporting them to? They will even be the one to deal with that person and make sure that person does not exist again. It's really a very silly condition. It is like corruption is really, really rooted from inside out and downside up. Are you getting me? It's like every angle you go, these people, corruption is there. And it's now normal to people. It doesn't look like it is.
Yeah, they've normalized it.
They've normalized
tell you
it.
That's how they do it. You need to find your way around it. One day you become a guy and all of that stuff. That is not normal.
When I visited Nigeria a few years ago, I was in the hospital that cares for my children. I went there to visit because it's also a personal friend. And then somebody came into his hospital. He wanted to collect tax for the local government.
Right.
So that person said, yeah, he said, I have 2 receipts here, tax, what do you call it? Tax
clearance.
Clearance, 2 different copies. One is original, one is fake. He wanted me to go out, but that guy said, no, this lady can stay here. I know her very well. Don't worry, and she doesn't live in this country. Go say what you want to say. So he said, the one I have on the left is the right one. If you pay it, you're paying it directly to the government, but it will not help you. And this one is, the other one on my right is the fake one. If you pay it to us, we will protect you. So this one is the one for the government is 1.5, and the one you have to give us is 1 million. So then the guy said, that guy said, don't worry about that. I'll get my lawyer to go and pay the real one to the government. I have been using the real payment because you can leave that office anytime, and another person will still come for tax clearance.
With their own,
They will come with their own. Don't worry, I will pay directly. You know, and I don't believe. He said, "What do you mean?" That time was Buhari in power. He said, "Buhari is doing his own in Aso Rock, and this is our own Aso Rock, and we have to do our own." Are you getting me? So you can see that the whole system is horribly destroyed. And I don't know who we want to deal with. I don't know. You know, everybody is, me, I don't like Army to rule this country. But there was a time when Muritala came, everybody was in order for a short while. He tried to straighten the society. Everybody was afraid. You know, he created what he called an environment day, be on the line and all those kind of things. But this is exactly the system that is in Nigeria. It's not just about Aso Rock alone. It has gone deep and deep and deep. If you come to all these state governors, look at the man at Aba has put light everywhere. Is it not the same money they are giving to all the governors?
It not be the same time they did swearing for them.
Exactly. So, and the other ones now who are not doing any such, they might not be planning to kill the right one. You understand me? Because they are all corrupt. Because I remember when what is his name? Buhari went to the east, and the governor of the eastern showed him one road in that. So Buhari came back and said, I listened to the news. He said he was disappointed that all the money that was paid to Imo State governor, it was only that road he did. No electricity, no water, no nothing. Dilapidated buildings and so on and so forth. So it's really, really, really a kind of cankerworm that has eaten deep. Are you getting me? Into Nigerian system. So how are we apart from dividing us and everybody going their ways, how can we start that disciplinary action? How can we start speaking out about all those evil things?
No, it's actually by holding them responsible. What we are doing right now is speaking out. What we have not been doing consistently is to hold them responsible. Holding them responsible simply means like taking power from them, and that stands with standing up against them. Because the only way or the only place they got this influence and then power over us is when they have a chance of rigging themselves in and asking us to do our worst. And there's never been any worst done. So once people begin to stand up, that correction will start from them, ma'am. Because once these guys have the power, they can do anything they want with it.
Yeah, the state governors are having all the money. What are they doing with the money? You remember when they were showing us container loads of rotten money? You remember? So, and the people are suffering, and then you hid the money in your warehouse, and the heat of Nigeria destroyed it. What happened to such people? Did anybody talk about them? Was there anything done to them? Nothing, and they are still in government till tomorrow. I really am tired. That is why I want to call you every time, but if you know me very well, I'm a person
Sometimes
of action.
you get overwhelmed, right? And
yes, and it's really one thing. I'm a fully fledged journalist. What is stopping me is my children that are still in that system, because if they don't find you, they will look for your family. Because of those kids, they say, "Mommy, don't write or don't do anything." Oh, I'm a pure investigative journalist. Mommy,
They do not want you to put them, on the front or the fire line. Or line
if they can't find me, they will look for my family. You know.
Yes, they can. Anyway,
my brother, take care. God to help us. So it's terrible.
Thanks so much. And you take it easy too, ma'am. Okay,
Thank
it's not
you.
that deep. All right.
Yeah.
One thing I have learned is that at the end of the day, right, people will survive. Okay?
Amen.
With or without us. But that we are here is an opportunity to at least be part of that possible revolution that will change all of this we are complaining about. But apart from that, right, it's not that deep, man. You take it easy, okay? I'll speak to you again.
Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. Take care of yourself. So yes, it's not really that deep. You see, all of us, it is written for man to die but once. And in the Bible, it says, after that is judgment. But the fact that it is to live before you die, according to the Bible and all these religious books, it says you have to live first before you die. And they said it is written for a man to live once. After that, judgment. So you see this one life where you get, if you live it in fear or in the shadow of other men like you who have ascribed worldly titles to themselves to humble you, to control you. And whatever goes, if things goes wrong, all right, just don't blame anybody, blame yourself. So do not let anybody threaten you with being killed or dying. All right. One thing nobody has real control over is when you will die and how you will die. You see, when you know that you don't know how you are going to die, or where you are going to die, or when you are going to die, then why worry? Why live your life in fear? Leave it in that shadow of cowardice and fear. Why? At least you're going to die anyway. That is why life is an opportunity. It's a rare gift. You need to live first before you die. Many are not living. They are just existing. The moment you begin to ask that, I want to live, you begin to question what the society has managed to build, or you yourself have helped them or enabled them to put in place. It's not that tough. It's not that deep. And may you think that way. I'm not asking you to put your lives in the line of danger and all that. No. You are already walking in danger in Nigeria. Do not lie to yourself or deceive yourself that it's probably different. No, it's not. You are living in the line of fire, danger, and it could happen anytime. Yesterday's survivors are today's victims, remember? All of us will survive today. We are tomorrow's victims. Some of us will survive tomorrow again. And tomorrow will be tomorrow and again and again and again until it gets to our turn. So that you still have this life is an opportunity. Use it. Do not use it on living your life in fear. If you are in Nigeria, begin to, kind of, help your mind. Okay. Here is a caller I've kept on the line for a while. Hello.
Yes, so, hello, the general.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I thank God. I thank God that we are alive today, and we can be able to differentiate from the good to the evil. What I want to say is,
it's an opportunity. Life is an opportunity. People should understand that we are here is an opportunity. What we do here, we outlive all of us. But if you have to live your life in fear of those who are supposed to be caring for you, but they are already tormenting and oppressing you, you will die as a statistic. And I don't think that's something any man should wish to die as a statistic, die as a number.
Yes.
I mean, waste that opportunity of being alive. Sure, you know.
That's so. Yes. So, Maiyegun, I want to talk about two things. One is about that Binance. If you can remember in your previous broadcast that you said that if Tinubu them, they are looking for 10 billion to inject in the system. You remember, if you can remember, that should be about 2 weeks. That should be about 2. Yes, that should be about 2 weeks ago. They are looking for where to go and borrow and find even carton. They are searching through the change, searching even people who are walking on the street, looking for everywhere. Until these people fell into the trap. Now, are they finding Binance? Are they not the one using the Binance? Is it not Emefiele that they said that Emefiele have 500 accounts? I know about this before, that with Binance and all this cryptocurrency, once you change the money and put it there, it's lost forever. You can't get it again. Now they are just trying to use these people as an scapegoat, which is the money they have been looking for. If you remember, you said it to us that these people are looking for 10 billion that they want to inject in the system, so that they will
10 billion, which they never get. They said Tinubu plan to inject 10 billion into the forex market. That has been like for weeks now. They're still looking though. You are right. I be like seeing a Binance.
Yes, now. Yes, now they don't get Binance now into it now. But one thing I want to tell every Nigerian and people listening to this broadcast today is this: if you think that somebody is coming from somewhere to come and help you, you are just lying to yourself. You know the good, you know the bad. The pastors has failed you people during the COVID. You see, No pastor is working in Nigeria. All those things are fictitious lie. There are lies upon lie. Nobody is healing nobody. There's no miracle. Maiyegun, if you can remember, in Scotland you are living, no miracle. They don't use any miracle to build any train or aeroplane. No miracle for anything.
Prayers don't build roads. Prayers never build hospitals. Prayer never build schools. Prayer never build any system. Men build the system.
Anything. So nobody should be deceiving you to get good hospital. You have to go and pray for it. Anybody is deceiving you that you must pray to get trained. You are just deceiving yourself. We that living in Europe here, we have when we are in Nigeria, we thought that Jesus is living in Europe. But we came, we now see the way they behave. There is churches, but if you want to go to church, you go to church quietly and come back and start continue. And there's no church. If I happen to be a president or a minister, I can close church. Church should be open only on Sunday, Saturday on Sunday, the day they create for weekend. Even God himself that created this heaven and earth, they said he walked on the seventh day.
Now, 7 days
he rested. Okay, why is African people are lazy? Why are we sleeping? On Monday, somebody should be working. On Monday, you are going to church program. On Wednesday, you are going to church program. On Thursday, you are going to church program. Every day, you are going to church program. I don't understand these African people. Can we wake up? Okay, look at what America and the British are pretending. They give us Tinubu to come and rule the most popular black nation. But Maiyegun, I want to tell you something. Do you know these statistics they have been telling us is a lie? If I can clear you from these statistics, every day they wake up, they say Nigeria is over 200 million. Where did they get that data? Where did these professors, all these criminals, where did they get this data? Now, can I shock you now? This election where they did, and they say Tinubu win. How many people who voted for the election? They say it's 28 million people. But they told you that 98 million people. 98 million people get the PVC, not even register. PVC, they said 98 million people get PVC. At the end of the day, if it's not shocking that it's only not even 28 million, now come out, now vote. All the barakata way they do is 28 million. That's to show you Nigeria is not even 100 million. I can bet my chest and say that. This is a figure being manipulated because the British want the Northerners to keep on keeping on the power. But this power, they're using it to rob Nigeria every day. Now, look at what I'm not begging, I'm not pleading for Boko Haram not to kill anybody, but they should stop where they are. They should be killing there because this is the people manipulating. How can somebody, governor of Zamfara, have you heard what Desani said about him? The money he gave to him, $9 billion Desani put on his cover when he was a director of First Bank. Do you know about?
Let me come in there. You heard that too, right?
Yes.
Make a good come in there, okay? It is not true. Now, one of these APC propagandas, okay? So what happened is that they said they traced 14 billion naira to some account in First Bank. That was when the guy was there as their director or something. Here you get. So EFCC now wrote that they needed access to that money because that money was believed to belong to some people they were investigating with Zani. 14 billion naira. Here you get now. But guess what? It won't make any sense if you say 14 billion. From the blues, when that happened, by the way, around that time, there is actually news that stated 14 billion. So the problem with the bank and the EFCC then was that the bank said they won't release the details of that account to EFCC. So EFCC was like, you need to release it. It's under investigation. That was how the media got to know that Zani's money or people linked to her is in First Bank. Now, fast forward to 8 years after, the same APC, they have now changed it to 14 billion naira to $14 billion from Zani. I know I heard it too, okay? But it's completely fabrication of these guys.
Live. So now, I want to tell any Nigerian, You heard what Tinubu said before he fly to Dubai or Qatar, where he's going. He said he told the labor union they should go and form a political party and come and wrestle with him on 2027.
That's right.
These same gullible people, like what do you call him, Professor Soyo Wole Soyinka, these same gullible people that put Nigeria in abject poverty, make Nigeria a laughing stock everywhere, saying they are professor. Haven't you sit down and see what is happening? Haven't you sit down? How can't you come out and say one thing and for sure and it means something? Nigeria is not producing anything. There's no money coming from anything anywhere. When US or the people they borrow money give you money, money is a tissue paper. It's paper. Money cannot produce coke. It cannot produce yam. It cannot produce anything. If you like, make the borrow 100 billion and put it in Nigeria. Nobody can eat money. Money is money. If Nigeria don't go back to production, that was what P2B was saying. But these criminals, liars, the people, Maiyegun, do you know what? Do you know the shocking thing? All those people crying that Tinubu is this and that. They are still gullible. They don't even know how to come out and cry. They have been saying what's they don't even know what to say again. Even the pastors, the people that even say let Tinubu, Obi should go. Even they are saying Obi should go and sit down. This and that. What is happening now? Is it not what Obi said? Is it not the same thing that is happening?
And you know the saddest thing is, you know the saddest thing is that they make people believe that the Nigerian Naira can become stronger without them investing in power, in the manufacturing sector, in security, all those that will actually enable a consistent, continuous production that will help export and then possibly help them to hand forex. Abi, they are not saying that. So they are telling their people that some people are to be blamed why Naira is crashing, and some people are believing them, including those who are educated. My brother, sir, they are believing them. Now, all those sectors we are talking about right now, investment in security to ensure that all these farmers goes back to their farms all over the country, at least, they are not investing in that. Every opportunity they are seeing, they are looting it. When they tell you they are doing something about agriculture, they will loot the money. When they tell you they are doing something about education, they will loot whatever money is available. They are actually taking everything that they can lay their hands on by telling people that we are working on it. Oh, it's coming back. Oh, and that is never going to help your Naira. Arresting people, confiscating their bank accounts, and the rest of that, people who didn't steal your billions, they're never going to make your Naira strong. So seeing educated people believing that is the right thing to do what they are doing now. But the farmers are still unable to go to farm. Everywhere is pretty much what it is. So where is that strength going to come for Naira? Baba?
You see what I will ask all the people listening and all the people that have platform to educate our people. We should start now begging Boko Haram and bandits, please, attack government, leave your innocent people. That is what I want to beg. Leave these innocent people. How can you kidnap your brother?
They are sponsored by government. It can't be like saying yourself, no, you don't even understand this guy. These terrorists are being sponsored by those in government. But if you see them, if you see Boko Haram kill any politician, don't think it's because you asked them. It must have been from their masters who sent them to kill that person. We are in a mess, Baba. The mess is beyond what anybody can explain. Boko Haram must be help anybody because they are put together to make my life, your life, in danger. Don't ever forget that. Don't ever. Because if they want all these guys gone, they will be gone in 6 months. And it will be like, say, they never existed before. But their sponsor are those in power. How can we beg those who are out there to kill us to go and face those who are funding them? It could just be like, say, they could just laugh at us. It's up to all of us. Their sponsor, because the terrorists themselves, will be gone. Yeah, go on.
Because I saw what you showed us about some a big general or major that was talking about Sunday Igboho protecting his people. and be saying this. I want to ask that man, I want to even people, they should ask him, where were he? Where were him? All these things are happening. People will kidnap. Obi said it. Somebody will kidnap, they will kidnap somebody and carry him into the bush. They will call doctor. Doctor will come and treat him. They will go and buy food and give to the person, somebody that was kidnapped. Nobody know where he is. But if the kidnapper was sick, the person they kidnapped was sick, they will call doctor. And again, I want to tell, in Europe where we are living in a regional system of government. Every region know how to govern themselves. I don't understand the chemistry or whatever they are trying to do that. We cannot live in a regional system of government. You are copying America. You cannot do what America is doing. America have statewide. Every state develop at its pace and pay their government and do whatever and pay 30% to the federal government. Why are people are gullible? You say you're a professor. In fact, Baba Fela, go better for Fela wherever he did. He don't talk this. He say our people. Everything where he don't sing for music. Now waiting they happen to Nigeria, and we can never change. And the ones that claim to be wise, they are the ones destroying this country. But I pray that one day your message will get to their ear. Baba, I beg continue. Yes. Baba, I thank you for all the powerful message. If I never listen to a message, it's like something is happening to me. But I must tell you, I must confess. Please, I give you kudos. Continue. Don't let anybody gaslight you. What you are doing is helping.
We don't did the state of no return now. Anybody where they try gaslight us, they automatically declared our visible enemies. And what do you do with enemies, right? You try and discard them, neutralize them, and all that.
Yes,
so yes. We are not changing. Mazi, thank you so much.
Okay, continue. My greetings to all the listeners. Thank you and God bless.
And to you too. You stay safe. That's a very good one. I have another caller on the line. I'm going to bring them on soon, okay? So I know this is new, especially those of you who are coming across this in the afternoon, possibly asking yourself, is Maiyegun live? Is it not live? See, listen, from now on, except once in a while, from now on, you are going to be joining Maiyegun anytime from 12 noon UK time, right? You're going to be joining Maiyegun on his brunch program. It's a call-in program where any trending or happenings in Nigeria or to Nigerians anywhere could actually pop up for conversation, and you can be part of it. It's going to be very fun. So now you know that it's not just 8 p.m. in the evening that you have to, you have to join Maiyegun. 8 p.m. is a detailed program. It's called the Prime Time on Maiyegun's Diary Political. It's the height of the entire platform where the presentation, what is being discussed are more detailed with all of the supporting document, visual and static images. You get what I mean, right? So that's what we do at 8 p.m. It's more loaded, it's more kind of, but this one is conversational, open mic. Call in, have your chat, and then when you're done, another person will come in. Just like this, my next caller on the line. Hello there.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Yes, sir. Oba.
Afternoon, sir. Yes, sir. Good. I just called this afternoon to hint you on some things. Some are classified. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, which I don't want to speak out on because I know these people are on your program.
So you would rather speak off camera? Do you want us
off
to do that?
camera, just like a 10 minutes for you, and so you are the one that we know how to
now present it out there.
Yeah, so that it will not be when they hear me talking, they can take action. Do you know we are just ranting the way they say, and it's true.
How they say it, I know. Okay then.
No,
let's do it this way, sir.
That's why I said it's classified. That's why I say it's classified.
Now,
what we are ranting on.
You know what we're going to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
You are going to help me.
Yeah.
Possibly put that in the message on that WhatsApp, okay? And just highlight. You don't need to put everything, okay? Just I want to brief you.
Okay.
This, okay? And please let's talk, all right? then I will follow it up, sir. Maybe after the program, okay?
Okay, so you want me to put it on the voice note or your text message?
That would be even greater. If you can put it in a voice note. I was even thinking that you could just give me the highlight and type it, then I can know, okay, that's what I want to talk about. Let's go talk. You can put it in a voice note.
Because
you are even doing more.
There are some things.
Yes, sir.
There are some things we are saying, this will make law, this is, the law is there.
There are some things we don't say out here. I agree with you. There are some things that sometimes, except if somebody is just chasing clouds, making mouth online. There are some things you don't say out here. I agree.
Yeah. Do you know we make a practical of that when we hear about it, and it's very easy. What we are crying for, they know we don't know about it, and it's there for us. I'm telling you, Maiyegun. If I can show you the evidence, but you know it's private. But you will see. Yeah.
You know what? That's actually what we're gonna do. And listen, sir. I'm not gonna press you to say what you don't want to say here, because the more we speak,
I won't even say online, because I wanted to call yesterday.
You get on that.
I won't say online because
I continue to kind of exchange words. Now you begin to drop those things, and they won't be classic.
No, I won't even go there. I won't even go there. That's why I just want to tell you, okay, if we can just have a backup talk like a 10 minutes.
No, we can't have it, sir, but it's just that, you know, in the middle of this, I can't leave them for 10 minutes and go away. You know that.
No. If you are done, you can just.
That's why I wanted you to kind of put it in that voice note. It will help me. It will prepare me. And when I reach out, we'll just continue from wherever I end the message. Is that all right?
I will do it now. When just to drop. That's why I'm just trying to call you, just to open your eyes to some things.
I know, I'm gonna take a look at your number again, so that, because I've got loads of numbers right now. Yes, okay. I've mastered the last 4 digits of your number. I will look forward to the message, sir.
Yeah.
I will.
Okay.
And I will respond accordingly too. Thank you.
No problem.
Have a good one.
No problem.
I love that. So thank you very much, sir. See, sometimes I know it's so hard, it's so difficult. I barely read my messages. I understand. And especially for those who especially for those who have been trying to reach out to me, sending messages. I've had people who've had to call in onto my program to say, Maiyegun, I've been trying to message you. You've not been responding to my messages. You've not been responding to this or that. I understand. And I actually, I apologize, by the way, okay? And I also pleaded that, give me time. I'm in the middle of transitioning from where I have been always in my own mini studio in my house, right? Transitioning to a bigger space for the real purpose of this. And then me being able to set up my itineraries and what I do. And I'm still that one-man mopo who is doing everything all by himself for now. So that's why it may be slow, but I promise you there's going to be a time I'll be reading all those messages and I'll be responding to them. I've got over 90,000 unread messages on this phone. You won't believe it. It's unreal. Okay? I've got more than 100,000 missed calls. And I understand that there are those who say their own missed calls on this phone alone is more than 1,000 missed calls. No joke. All of these are going to take their shape gradually, and I will be able to respond accordingly to all of those beautiful messages you have been sending that I have not really been able to respond to because I've not seen them. God bless every one of you for your efforts and for not giving up on me. Because sometimes, if I didn't try to call somebody and I try to message them and I didn't manage to get them, I'll just look away. But you never looked away from me. So I appreciate that, okay? Here is another, what do you call it? Another voice. Another caller. Hello there.
Yam pepe
Scatter. Ishuata.
Yam pepe iguada yon lo wà lọ́rọ̀ ọ̀sẹ̀ yìí.
Bàbá wọlé o.
Ó ní ìyàwó ń tọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ o, ẹran náà ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ o kù kan. Ìyàwó alájọbí máa ń tọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ o, ẹran náà ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ o kù kan. The thing we did now be say, Tivunumbu matter be like a man with we the boss say, in the boss for woman say, imba mwe ma gwe jigi jigi ka gwe jaga jaga ma la e wole ka la e ko. Now when
okobo so kakaki kloti podi kakaki okore enu lo nre fokobo mo ngbo baba.
So when woman can't lock door, put key under bed, the thing can't go down. You don't do anything. No action. Nobody then talk say they no fit make a down payment for roasted corn.
They could not even make a down payment. You want to hear this? Here we go.
I mean,
that transmission line is a super highway. For generated electricity and power. They could not even make a down payment for a roasted corn. That transmission line.
Baba, you could not make even a down payment for a roasted corn of power.
Something will not even make sense at all. You put a nail. So this thing don't reach the point where we say, person will bend down. Can't they look another person block us? The person will go look in one block us, no need to bend down. I say, you he go just be back. Now the thing with it, no person go make all these things. You know if you do anything, no plan, nothing. You just use violence and bribery to get to a place. No plan at all for the citizen. No even plan for the people that you say you want to steal together. There is no concrete plan. You are just looking for where to get it. It is exactly Agbero mentality. And the way we build house in Lagos, Nigeria, Firum Kosibe, at the end of the day, you will now see the kitchen facing the toilet because there is no plan. This is how Lagos is being built. Nothing is happening there. They just go there, chance this person. I said, worry. I was building a barbing salon by myself, and one day they now came